Okay, now Ed Ruscha owns this painting. He's real proud of it. The thing about this painting is there's a number of artists, a lot of artists, and especially, not only in the fine arts world, but in the advertising world, that say, hey, don't use green. It won't sell. Keep away from green. And Salvador Dali would never use green. A lot of artists, it was a bygone conclusion. Stay the hell away from green. It's going to kill your painting. So I've got the picture here of a painter painting a landscape, and there's no green on his palette. Here's this big green ogre comes and slaps him with green paint. Okay, now this is like a character that steals people's personalities. Now he isn't actually defacing them. This is just like a euphemism. This isn't like a portrayed reality. This is just like a stylized idea here. This guy's stealing faces, and he doesn't even have a face of his own that he can choose. His face is a catalog of different faces. Okay, this is a painting that's on exhibit here right now. And this is a fellow predicating. He's a great predicator, see? But like everything he predicates is kind of disjointed. And he's got this gal here that's writing down everything he says. And without her, his predications wouldn't exist. It's like a tree falling in the forest. She is the cohesion that makes what he says exist. Okay. Now, we have a situation here. Well, this man or woman must have a lot of time on their hands because they can try to spread joy. They can afford a van with a public address system, and they can afford advertising on a wall, a smile disseminator. Okay. But he's got this costume, and she's holding his paper mache head that looks like the cartoon character. He's in that costume, see? They're handing out these little smiles, But he's not going to be smiling when he sees that ticket on his windshield wiper up there. Okay, now a painting like this was done really, really fast. And I did a number of these, and this is a small painting. And this was done like the Surrealists used to do. They would wipe the background onto the painting, just smear color on it, and then when it dried, they'd get a piece of tracing paper or tissue and transfer a cartoon on it with China marker, and then paint the cartoon on top of the background. This is a real fast way that the Surrealists used to do back in the 20s and 30s. So I did a lot of these really simplistic little paintings like this. Okay, here is a painting of a cockfight, but the roosters have little cardboard knights painted on the back. The name of this is Lancelot and Galahad. The person that bought this painting lives in Europe, and he put on the Andy Warhol show down at Mocha here about 3 years ago. This is a big, big painting, and it's pregnant with detail, an enormous amount of detail. Now remember, in a good academic oil painting, you have to paint everything 3 times. Everything that's in there has been painted 3 times. That's the way it was done 550 years ago, and I haven't been able to find a shortcut to make it really a good quality painting. So painted on good linen. Now, that hat is called a whoopee hat. And I actually met an old man that had his whoopee hat from the 20s when he was a little kid. And up in the right-hand corner, you see Mom getting one of Dad's old fedoras and cutting out a whoopee hat, see? And then the kid puts his little pins on it. And you see these different vignettes of adventure when he's got his whoopee hat on. He's with his girlfriend, and he's illegal fishing, and he's sleeping with his whoopee hat by the bed. And down at the bottom, he's embarrassed at a kissing contest with his whoopee hat. Then in the middle bottom, he's just rolled a drunk, and then over the other side, he's got Tommy in the girl's window with his whoopee hat. Okay. This is supposition. we're dealing here with quantum mechanics. The name of this painting is a Newtonian woman oblivious to 7 quantum mechanics. Those are quantum mechanics in those vignettes. You see, the world she sees is the world we see every day, her world, her easily to definable world. But outside her world is another world of different realities. It's the quantum world, and she just doesn't see it. This is another one of those paintings. It was painted on the background really fast. You know? This painting is 1 foot by 16 inches. And this is an effective painting, but, you know, what can I tell you? Okay, this was painted on a false brick wall that was shown at the LA County Art Museum, and this signals the end of my show. So I want to thank y'all very much. I want to take questions and answers. So if you'll please turn the lights up in the house here. I'd like to take some questions and answers, if y'all have any, that is. And then I would appreciate if y'all would investigate my books. I'm having a modest little book signing after this up on the 2nd floor. And then y'all can see the show, the LA Paint Show while you're up there. So again, thank you very much for attending.